Is career about survival, status, or self-fulfillment?
Happy to be here. Thank you for having me here, and thank you for this invitation to Haifa. That she connected us. I'm very happy.
Hello again, and Ramadan Kareem. I'm having this the vibe already. We've been in the vibe of Ramadan.
Yeah.
For the people who see me in the first time, my name is Haifa Babiker, and I'm from Sudan. I am a writer and an IT girl as well. And I would love today to have a very beautiful conversation with my lovely new friends who I met her in the Web Summit in Qatar this year. And inshallah, we're gonna have inshallah forever friendship, inshallah.
The topic of today is career. I have done a little bit of philosophy session about career and stuff, and I really love it, getting the thought of another person.
It is amazing because I felt like I am in this, recently I have this feeling that I was in this beautiful and amazing comfort zone, which was amazing, but somehow you need to explore how is things outside this comfort zone. And that's why I went to Web Summits, to have lots of experience, to see how people, especially the entrepreneur, with people with some business. And I came across
Yes.
Marta. Yes.
We met in a Women in Tech meeting.
Yes. It was, yeah.
I'm Marta Hamouda. I'm from Poland, and together with my husband, Tunisian husband, we are leading the company. Nexia Global company is based in Poland, but this is the human-led digital knowledge hub, and we help companies all around the place enter to the GCC market, and also in reverse, companies from GCC go outside, especially to Europe through Poland. So we started with the companies from Poland, then we extended to Germany and Netherlands. We also work with United Kingdom and United States. So we use our knowledge and experience to help those companies, extend their businesses based on facts and based on real knowledge that we get from the market's insights. So this is my one leg, one field of experience. And the second, when my heart is beating more, it's woman empowerment. I'm the mentor for women in business and life. I help them to switch their mindset and help them to find the path of their growth and find the new path maybe of their career. Because I used to work as in the full-time job for over 15 years. I was working in the marketing, communication, a little bit of sales, and I was head of marketing department, PR department in many fields, in many industries. And I was fired 3 times in a row at the end of my career of being an employee. And that was the moment that I switched my mindset, and didn't happen by itself. My husband helped me. He wasn't my husband at the time yet, but he helped me. Ahmed helped me to switch my brain from being employee to being entrepreneur. And it wasn't easy. It was really, really hard. I always say that this time of my life, it was Hamouda bootcamp, because it was really difficult. But you know that sometimes it's not easy, but you know that it's worth it.
Wow.
So it was so meaningful for me that at that time I decided once I will help women do the same, because I've been through this path. I know exactly how it is. I know exactly how it is that you are scared, you are afraid, but you act anyway.
You act anyway. So that is very interesting. And this book, 100 Lessons I Learned, it's a book by Haifa. And I'll just ask one question. Like, when you started your career, was it a necessity or passion? Was it because of necessity, or it was because of passion?
I think it was necessity at that time, because I was just graduated, and normally we have like this to-do list for life. So after graduating, you need to work. So
To-do list, wow.
It is like to-do list. So it was a necessity at that time. And it opened lots of amazing doors for me. I was really blessed that I have a good job, and it is somehow in my area of study. And I was the first, like at that time when when I'm hired, they have the country, they increase the rate of the salaries for the government staff by 40%. So we're the first batch with this high income. So it just like all the door opened for me. And also the company, they have lots of facilitating services. One of it, they gave us a loan for the car. There was a lots of, alhamdulillah, good facilities. So for me, I graduated, I have this high income, and then I have my dream car, and it just like all my dreams started to come true, which was, alhamdulillah, it was amazing.
You have a career in IT as well, right?
Yeah, it was
a background in IT.
Yes.
Which is very interesting. I thought of pursuing that, but something happened.
It is, when I got accepted in the university, they accept me in biology. And at that time, biology for me and my family is like a new term. What does biology mean? And they told me something about animals, and we were just like, well, what's she gonna do with animals?
Biology or
like it's a value for every family, In Sudan we have it's either engineer or doctor. What is biology? So everybody was just really like panic. And then I was just like dropped the school. I worked for 1 year and a half, and then during this short period of time, because I didn't have a university degree, some of the ladies that I used to work with them, they belittled me. So this is what pushed me to go back to study. And then I just decided I want to change my major. They told me I can go to the IT. And even when I wanted to pursue that part, for the family, some of the people, they will think it is computer, like it's Word, Excel. Yeah. For them, this is what they think about computer. So they told me you could have just have Microsoft certificate, no need for all these expenses for your family.
Wow.
But it turned out that it was a good choice, alhamdulillah. It was a good choice.
Oh, that's great. So, Chumanda, let me ask, do you believe that everyone has a calling, or it's just a luxury mindset?
I think that we have a calling, but we are not always listening. We are not always, aware. Sometimes we are so busy that we don't hear. And this is what I've learned when I learned a lot, and I like also to develop myself to use different path of the way. So this calling, sometimes you can discover it very, very late, or maybe when you are matured. So for me, this is the moment of my life now that I'm matured enough and I'm aware of enough of what is happening. I can listen to my body, I can listen to my soul. I finally learned to listen to my intuition, which is this is something that it's priceless. So you might say that this is the calling. So I think that everyone has it, but sometimes they just don't see it, don't hear it. So you need to be patient enough, and when you want to discover, it will come. So this is how I see it. Especially from my perspective at the moment. So this calling, it's crystallizing now in this mentoring programs that I have now for women, and the workshops that I lead for the women. So this is something that, it was 4 years ago. I was waiting for that 4 years to be matured enough and to be also self-confident enough to do it, because I was thinking, what am I supposed to tell them? I have nothing to offer. I'm just, simple girl from mid-city in Poland, somewhere in Europe. And what can I give you? And now I see it from the perspective that it's really something to give, especially that it comes from experience. This is not the book that I read. This is something that it was, blood, sweat, and tears sometimes.
So when we talk of calling, can a job become a calling over time?
Yes, I think yes. I think yes. And also, I was always curious about my skills, my talents. And that was the moment also that I was discovering how my brain is working. There are some types of personalities, and we know that the brain is plastic, so you can also train your brain. Sometimes I discuss with my brain and say, you won't do this to me. Now I'm in charge, and this is what I'm doing. So it can come, yes, in some time. And you can also, when you discover what is your natural skill and your natural potential, that I know that I'm introvert and extrovert, but I'm also 100 emotional. And when I discovered that through some, tests, because I was really curious, I finally understood and accepted. And that was the moment that I saw that this is my power and this is my strength. And I learned how to use it for myself and also for others.
Wow. Okay.
I think, sometimes we, when we have a job and we do it every day, repeatedly, we just think whatever we are doing is easy and simple. But when you just shift or move to another place with the new people, then you will find out, no, actually it is amazing. Just being myself in that place. So now when I met you, Marta, we had, we were walking in Lucille.
Had hours of conversation.
We had an hour of conversation. And she spoke about this women empowerment group that you have. We have lots of things. We had just under the moon, just near the beach, and we were having this beautiful conversation. It was really amazing. And I was just like, this girl is so amazing.
Thank you.
But sometimes when you just do the things, you will never give yourself the credit. Yes, you will never. She just underestimated herself when she said, I'm just a girl from Europe. What they're gonna learn from me? We learn. We learn by just being yourself.
So the reason I ask this is because at times I have a friend of mine who truly wanted to be a lawyer. So every time he was saying, you know what, I'm gonna study law. I'm gonna study law. So he got good grades and he went and he studied law. But 5 years in his career, he's like, damn, I hate this job. I hate this job. So I don't know what leads to that. Somebody maybe few years ago, he was like, man, I truly would like to study something and pursue it as my career. But it happens after some few years of exercising that or doing that, they hate the job more than they did.
So the question I have now to the story, was it his dream or someone implemented his own dream up to him?
I don't know, but he truly wanted to be a lawyer, and he became one.
The grass looked greener from the other.
Yes, but this is also exactly. This is also important, to experience some stuff. He would never know how is it to be a lawyer if he wouldn't become a lawyer.
Exactly.
I work for private companies all my life, and only 4 months for Marshal Office for Tourism Department. And that was only 4 months because I couldn't stand this work because of the procedures and everything that was there. So this is priceless knowledge for me to know that this is something that for sure I know I don't want to do. This is really, knowing what you want to do is something, but also very, very valuable knowledge is knowing that what you don't want to do. It's always discovering yourself, and it always leads you to something, to somewhere. So I always say this I was only 4 months because I will never could work in this, all procedures that were there. But work and tourism industry was something really good. After that I work in hotels and entertainment parks. So
hospitality and entertainment.
So do you feel like purpose is discovered or is taught?
This is process. I had a similar Haifa, I graduated something that I didn't want to learn. I didn't want to study. So it was protection environmental. So I have this, master degree. I have to say it, security for environmental. But then I found a job in an advertising agency. I was working with the events. I was working in the marketing in the Daily Gazette. That was life lesson, huge life lesson, because this newspaper is published every day. So there is no delay. Everything needs to be done. Everything needs to be closed at a certain moment of time.
The spelling.
So, you know, my career, I wouldn't call it career at the time, but that was my first real job. And it was like, you know, we have a saying that they will throw you into deep water. So either you will learn how to swim or you will just sink.
Drown.
Yes, you will drown. So I was always learning how to swim very quickly. And after few months, the president of the board of the company told me that he never saw anyone that has such start and such strong start like I did in this company. So I learned a lot, but it was lots of, as I said, blood, sweat, and tears. Yes, and sacrifice as well, over hours, lots of stress, but great lesson. Great lesson. So at the beginning, it was, I just took what life brought me. Then there was a better job, better money, maybe less stress. So I was looking for that.
Yeah.
And then everything switched, especially after pandemic. You know, suddenly, you know, I was already good enough. I was already in certain position, but even at that time, I didn't manage my career. My career was managing me at that time.
The career was managing you.
Yeah, exactly.
Well said.
Exactly.
Well said.
And that was the moment in pandemic, they fired me once, then another, second job, I found the job, they fired me. Third job, I found they fired me without telling me a reason, just weak reason. You know, the vision of the company has changed. So, but what about my
performance?
Yes, what about me? Thank you, performance. It's amazing, like in the theater and performance. Yes. But what about me? What did I did wrong? I would like to improve. I would like to learn, you know, to not do the same mistakes. No one told me that. And it was, you know, it ruined my self-esteem, you know. My self-esteem after that was under the ground very deeply. And it was kind of even, you know, depression. I was crying 3 times per day, and you could have set the watch because it was 8 a.m., 4 p.m., 8 p.m. And I had tissues all around the place, everywhere to have these tissues, and, you know. But that was also the moment that I met Ahmed, and he told me, so why don't you launch your own company? I said, are you crazy? I have no idea how to do it. And he helped me to speak English. You know, I speak with my husband English. He's Tunisian, I'm Polish, and we speak in English. I remember the first day when I met him and I was forced to speak in English. My head almost exploded. It was such a big effort to my brain that it was really, really, really difficult. But he pushed me all the time. Switch CV to English, apply abroad for the job, go here, go there. And when he told me that we need to, this is what we discussed on the backstage. This story of my life.
Yeah, this is a nice story. Yeah, it is a nice story.
So to Haifa, like we had an episode with Haifa, and she talked about the family expectation. So the way it shaped the habit, because that time we're talking about the habit. I would want you to talk a little bit of it, like how did the expectation of your family change your career or direct your career?
Okay. You know, in the recent year, I started to see my collaboration with the family. And because I am the eldest child, I was always have this responsibility that I'm helping my parents. We are a big family. 4 boys, 3 girls. So, and I am the eldest. And I was helping my mom in raising my brother and sister. I was helping in household as a girl. This is how it's been raised. Yeah. And then in the same time, we need to go to school and have high grades. And for me also, as a first first girl in the family who well educated, who have a very high school degree, and then will go to the college. That was a big thing. I was the first woman in my family who got the diploma and the university degree, and this was amazing. And then when I got this beautiful job, it was another first, just like stars. This is another stars, and and it is also the reason why I have this book, is because I have this huge freedom and privilege without any guidance. Because actually I do not have any blueprint for people before me to go and tell them like, okay, how I deal with my money, how to deal with this stuff. I didn't have any guidance, so I was just like, they give me all the freedom, and they expect, because I am college student, that I know everything. I know how to manage my money. I know how to manage my relationship, to manage my everything. They assume that I know.
Yeah.
And then I assume that they should tell me. And keep assuming and expecting from
Communication. Yes.
But with time, I started to see my valuable cooperation with the family when it's come to financial part, which is after a year, it's became like for a while I thought they see it as I have to continue supporting the family. And this is give me a feeling of burden, because I want to feel free, that I want to go to explore some other places. I feel like my invisible ties with this obligation that my family will devastate it after because I'm very important. Very important. They will die after me. This is what I think in my mind. They will die. They will starve.
But this is a responsibility. I would call it responsibility.
It is a responsibility. But now when I started to know, like, sometimes it's like, I do lots of sacrifices for you. They will say, nobody asked you to sacrifice.
That was your decision.
And again, I didn't know. I didn't know that I'm free.
Oh my God.
I didn't know, And then with the conversation, I started to know, okay, we need to have an open conversation. This is part of the bad kind of responsibility, where I feel like they are still expecting from me.
Yeah, but these are your assumptions, your beliefs.
And then now recently I started telling them, okay, I'm just like above 40 now. I did a good job. I help a lot. I'm moving retirement now.
Now I will live.
Yes,
I will start to
now
live.
take care of me. Like I take care, pay me back, and that's all. But it's very interesting how sometimes our mind is tricking us. And also when we feel that we are having this ties or burden, which is, for me, for a while, I felt like my family was a burden on my shoulder, and they are not.
They're not.
They are a support. Like other people are just thinking, this is your family. We are dying to have our family around us, and it is a huge blessing. But for me, because I feel, no, I cannot do this. Maybe they will say no. Oh, I do not do this. Maybe they will object. But nobody was objecting. It's all like a strain on my mind.
You remind me of an episode we did with Mr. Yusuf, and he said that when we were talking about marriage, like the government should make it compulsory for marital trainings, because when you are going to marry, you are not told how you should treat your spouse.
They assume everybody will assume.
Everybody knows already.
Yes.
We have a joke with my husband about that. I don't know if I can say it, but it's about the training in marriage. So there is a son, he comes to his father and he says, Dad, I want to get married. Say sorry. Dad, I didn't do nothing. Say sorry. But Dad, what did I do? I didn't do nothing. You're not ready for the marriage.
You're not ready. You should be ready to say that.
Say sorry without the reason. So this is about, but truly speaking, we are lacking lots of, trainings and preparation. Also, how to be a parent, how to be a wife, how to be a husband. There is no rehearsal. There is no manual for that. You're speaking about IT language. There is no manual.
So to Haifa, have you ever stayed in a job just for status?
I guess for a while, yes. Yes,
And what
I was
was
very proud that I am digital communication specialist. This is so, I was so proud because I feel like this is my dream job. Yes, I'm just like updating websites. Yes, I am working on the IT. I was so proud about this. And when one day, just my manager said, I had a replacement for you. And it was shocking because he told me, search for somewhere else. And the only option I had, administrative coordinator in another department, which is like, for me, it was like I'm throwing 14 or 15 years of experience in the IT. It was so painful for me. And still sometimes I have, it's quite painful. Although now after I moved, it is a huge blessing. It's opened lots of doors for me as well. But for a while, yeah, it was for a start. I was just like IT girls.
What is more dangerous, quitting too soon or staying too long?
Both.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
What?
of course, because
Okay.
if we're talking about the job, you always have the moment that you need to adapt. You always need to learn. And when you change something, when you change environment, there is the, pink glass, yes, everything is beautiful. And there are first struggling, the first, moments that you might have some difficulties, you might struggle. So it's always like that. Life doesn't look always, with flourish and nice colors. So you need to also learn to go through these difficult moments. But if those moments are too often, and it's you feel that you are not, valuable, and they don't price your work, since we are talking about the work, yes, it's always worth to first communicate, and then if nothing is improving, just switch the job and do something else. We have a saying that in Poland, that after once in 5 to 7 years, it used to be like that. It's good to change the job for your mindset and for your well-being, even to switch environment, to develop. Because when you stay in one place too long, you settle, and if you are there too long, you might be afraid of changing. I have now the girl on my mentoring program. She's several years in one company, and they just add her obligations, add, but salary is not changing, and she's stuck. What to do, how to do. So, I was changing my job very often. This is also not good because, the balance is always, you need to find balance. Every extreme, it's dangerous, it's difficult. It's worth to try to, to find the balance in your life, in every sphere of your life. So if you stay too long, you will feel comfortable in the place, then you will stuck like in the mud. You won't have courage, you won't have any motivation to switch. But if you switch too often and the changes are too often, you are in permanent stress and you don't have time even to feel how it really is in the place. Because when you change environment, this is what I have in my past 3 years. We are changing. I live in this comfort zone so long that I already, settled there. I feel already comfortable in comfort zone. You checked my LinkedIn, there is this comfort zone expert. So I'm in this discomfort zone so long that I felt already that this is my place to be. But it cost me stress, it cost me, some difficulties, but it also teach me how to adapt to changing situation, which is very, very important these days, to adapt quickly. The world is running, it's not going, it's running so fast. That's something that is, good today, especially in this, moment that AI is everywhere. The speed of development is huge. So I encourage everyone, to listen your inner voice, because it always tells you. It always tells you. If you something have inside that this is not the place, this is not the person, this is not something that I want to do. Even if the friend that you told us, he was sacrificing 5 years to become a lawyer, and suddenly I really admire that he had the courage to say, this is not something that I want to do, I want to switch.
Became hectic, yeah.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes the pressure of the family, if they invested in your education,
Yes, this
and
is
you went
something
in the wrong path, or you feel like it's not suited, they will not be happy, and they will try to push you, because especially, let's say now, like the medicine job, it is quite expensive
Yeah.
to teach
study
you,
that,
to study, and then when just one day you say, no, I feel I'm not suitable to be a medicine. So what are you gonna do? The family is just like comparing. Now this is 25,000, this is 30,000 salary, and you say no for it. And I saw some of my friends who their siblings, they did such a decision, and they are very upset of them, because I feel like the quality of the life they could have as a group has been ruined by the decision of this person.
Yeah. So I saw there's a certain joke like, who designed this system? You look for money for the college, you go to college so that you can get education, so that you can get the knowledge to get a job. Then you use the job to get the money. So why couldn't we just use the money that we're looking for? Yeah, so
It's the circle, you know.
yeah, it's the circle. But skill is more important. I do prioritize something we call growing. It's not just to be stagnant. Like, for example, staying too long in one place. It's okay. Maybe in one company, in one property, it's okay. I have no problem with that. But don't be just stagnant.
Exactly. So you know, I also know the people that they start working in certain, you know, company right after school, and they went through all. In one of the companies that was working, the current president of the board, he started from the school. He was the student on the internship there, and he went through all levels. No one knows the company and the processes internally in the company as good as he does. So this is also something important. You know, everyone has his own, you know, path choices. If you like to be in one place, but as you said, you're not stagnant. You are developing yourself.
Yeah, yes.
This is also great. This is also the part of what I just said. You are not in one place. You are.
You're not in one.
You got it.
Yeah, I got it now.
But when you are I don't want to, you know, make any comparison. But when you are 20, 30 years and at the same, you know, position, at the same place, if you like it, it's okay. It's not my I have no right to judge. But from my perspective, I see that the balance is something that we need in every sphere of our life, even work-life balance. You know, 3 days ago, I had the moment that I was working so hard that I already heard my body was screaming, leave it, otherwise I will shut down you. So when you push too far, suddenly your body will there is a great quote I heard in one of the presentation. Listen to whisper of your body before it starts to scream. So your body is telling you all the time what to do. You don't listen to it.
Even though my body sometimes, even if I sleep 10 hours, it's telling me, then it's just continue sleeping.
Now we're coming back to balance.
Yeah, now it takes back to the same place. So if you can advise today's generation, young people, should they prioritize money or career?
Ooh.
I'm not this generation, so they would consider me as, you know, boomer now. From my perspective, I have values. You know, I'm very tied to values, but I also have strong instinct of surviving. And because I the 3 times that I got fired, you know, they can ruin your, you know, brain a little bit. So. The feeling, you know, the security, the financial security to secure your basic stuff that you need to have, you know, your career and your values. What would you do with this when you have someone that you have family to feed, you have, you know, fixed cost to be paid. So it's always important for me to have this certain, you know, level that gives me, you know, this feeling that I'm secured with all this fixed cost.
We call it emergency fund.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but career, you know, it's combined, you know.
Yeah.
It should be, at least, you know, when you're focusing on career, money should follow. This is how it should work.
Yeah, this is how they are saying it.
Yes.
But you never see the money. It's still.
Yes, yes. You know, I got promotion once without the raise. So yes.
Did it happen?
You will be, of course.
At least you are happy. At least.
But this is the job that they got fired me after 2 months. You know, that I was promoted.
So you better have taken the money.
Yes, so, you know, but young generation now these days, you know, we were just talking about this, that you might be tied in one, not tied, you stay in one company for 5, 10, 15 years. Now these days, if you are 1 year in the company, you're already great. Oh my God, you have such a big, you know, this time of staying. Yes, I forgot the word in English, but I will always come back to this balance, you know, because you can chase the career. Not everyone can be influencer. If you ask Gen Z, Gen Alpha now, who would you like to be influencer? Everyone wants to be influencer. Being influencer, it's so. First, you need to have something smart to say.
But nowadays, something that is trending is not smart in most cases.
But being influencer is also hard job.
Very hard.
Because you are selling your person. So from my perspective, if I'm Marta Hamouda and I'm the influencer, I should be the person who is leading my Instagram account, not agency that I will hire. Because, you know, people are coming to me, to my sense of humor, to my values, to my, I don't know, image, whatever I give them, yes? So if I can have 5 Instagram accounts and give it to the agency, but it's not me anymore. So if you want to be someone like influencer, this is also a hard job. So I think that at these days, everything comes easy and quickly. Maybe not easy, maybe easier than it used to be, but very quickly. They don't have the patience, so they switch the job. They want to have career, they want to have money. And at the end, you really need to work hard.
When I met her, she said, "Hello, I am Marta Hamouda." Okay. And I was just like, Hamouda, it's just this is an Arabic name. And you are Marta. And
you're blonde.
And I was just like, she said, "Oh yeah, I'm married. My husband is from Tunisia." And then when when you started to speak about how he supported you during all this, it was amazing, because for me, one of the things when I registered in the Web Summit, I was just like, I want to see couples who are supporting each other in such a journey. And I met lots of couples who have business. And for Marta and her husband, Ahmed, they have their own individual business. And then they have, this is one, they share together. Which we have a very amazing project for Mirror, where I took a photo and then it tell me like what is the cosmetic I need to do. I was amazed about this mirror. And then when she was speaking about the woman empowering, oh, this is my passion. And I was just like, oh, I have this group, woman empowerment. And then we have like spoke with 4 hours. But what is really amazing is how patient he was when he was, he met her in a time where she was in one of her weakest moments in life.
Yes.
And then he was slowly gave her this step or how to do things. And he was with her in so many things. And it was amazing when I was just like, I liked her husband before I see him. And then when I saw him, mashallah, he was amazing. And it is kind of example that we need also to see. Like we need to see couples who are supporting each other, who have everyone who has his own unique, like not to lose yourself in the marriage or in the relationship. And I would love that. I would really love that. And I think this is part of the career things that we need also to think
Yeah.
about, is your spouse will affect your quality of career that you're going to have later on, because some of the spouse are getting jealous, and when they get jealous, they're going to make your life is very difficult.
Miserable, yeah.
Miserable, yeah.
Yes, and the more you try to work things out, and then there was a song when I was listening to, and it was saying the resistance in love can be dangerous. So the more you put an effort to fix things, the more it has become very painful when you're gonna throw everything. So your career, your relation, everything is gonna be sabotaged by such a bad relationship.
Yeah.
I think we need a podcast on that.
Yeah, we need to put this on that.
Yeah.
because,
Yes,
Very
yes,
crucial.
yes.
Very crucial.
Yes.
Yes, and I was really
Because somebody will sacrifice.
Yeah.
In most cases, this happens. I've heard this from plenty of my friends, female friends. They say, you know what, Dennis? It's really hurting because I sacrificed my career just because of my family, that is my husband and my kids. But then the guy did what he did. The same thing happens to gents as well. You'll find somebody saying, you know what, Dennis? Like, I sacrificed everything for her and the family, but she did this. Like, back to what I said, the government
You
should
know,
make it compulsory.
I think
Yeah.
think that the word sacrifice is the key word.
Yeah.
Because if you
Sacrifice.
sacrifice something, it already shows that you are miserable.
you are giving too much.
It wasn't like, even the wording, you know, is putting that you lost a piece of yourself, gave it to the other person, and the person, and there's a lot
Shattered
of
it.
yes. I highly recommend this podcast, another session about communication.
Communication.
Yes. And there is a book,
You know-
it's a Mastery of Love. There is a story about this guy who just have a belief that there is no love in life, and then he was just like going everywhere and trying to convince people that there is no love, because his heart has been broken in one relation.
Yes.
And he was just want to educate everyone in the world that love is just exist. And then one day he was just like sitting in the park, and there is one girl, and when he started to speak with her, she said, love does not exist, which is became amazing for him. Oh, love does not. Yeah. And then they bond together and started about, oh, what? And then she said she sacrificed her life, her career, and then he left with another lady, and then they became a friend. And magically they became a friend.
Yeah, and they fell in love.
They fell in love. And then one day what he did, he was so happy that he took a star. That they are saying in the story that there is a star. It came and just landed in his hand, and he was so happy. He ran and handed it to her. And when he wanted to hand it to her, she was just like, she freaked out, and then she didn't accept it and run away. Run away. And then his heart has been broken since then. And then he was just like going back to his all the story that love does not exist. And at the end, they are saying there is like a man who believe going everywhere and say love does not exist. And there is a lady who was regretting that she didn't accept his love. And then they were saying that you shouldn't give the star, which is the star is your love or anything. You should keep it to yourself. And you shine with this star. You should not just go and give it to someone else. But normally in the relation, we've been taught, especially as a woman, that part of our love is to give, to sacrifice. And also I think lots of men do the same, but like the story about men who sacrifice is the more like populated. Men normally do not speak about their failure like women. We keep telling our bad story to everyone. But men normally
sitting
crying
sitting in the cave. Yeah.
Yes, they just cry in the cave. Yes,
But everything comes to the communication. Everything brings to this level of communication, and we are the perfect example of it. It wasn't always such flourish and wonderful. We know each other for almost over 3 years. We are married since half a year, and it was really, really hard. But we always wanted to find the common ground and speak about what I have in mind, or what do you have in mind. And there's a lot of layers, because he doesn't mean nothing bad, but I have my own layer that was from the past. I put it on my so this is another story. This is for the whole series, of podcast.
For me, I feel like problem normally happen in a relationship.
Yes,
but the key is the conflict. The way of how you manage the conflict is the thing that will this relation will just say, okay, this relation will gonna go to somewhere good or somewhere bad. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
The way that how this couple manage the conflict. If I'm gonna scream and yell and you do the same or just leave, how we're gonna communicate? As you said, the communication.
Yes, communication is the key, and but support in what you just said about being jealous. We are not jealous about our work at all. We always lift each other.
So
this is great.
I have a very interesting question. Very interesting. Does career define you, or you do define your career?
At this stage, I'm defining my career. But as I told you before, it was the moment that I took whatever life brought me, because you have different struggles on this journey. But now, and I would also would like to say to our audience, to people that are struggling, especially women. I work with women, I'm just with my story. This is what I feel inside of my heart. It's never too late for you to define your career. It's never too late.
It's never too late to define your career.
Because as long as you live, as long as you're able to do something and you are willing to do something, it's never too late. And this is also what we were discussing with Haifa. I'm sorry. And this is what I'm doing with my mentees. Yes, it's never too late. And I work with matured women because this is the moment that they really know what they want.
Yeah. So when you say of mentees, I link it with what Haifa said, like when she got the first job, she didn't know how to use the money. Nobody told her about it. So my question is, what if you had somebody who told you, what, if you follow this path, it will be better? Will there be any difference like from now? Because
no. For me, it will never do any difference because the more I started to know myself, I am someone who will make a mistake. I never listen to people. If you come, listen to me. I have this 1, 2, 3. I will not do. I will do the exact opposite, and then I'll just cry.
But the point is that, for example, we are happy of who we are and where we are at the moment.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be here, Marta, Hamouda, sitting in Doha on this couch talking about this if I didn't have the life that I did, that I had. So we were also talking about the lessons I learned. And I said, there was a moment in my life that I was talking about failure, mistake, and failure. Then I switch even the wording. It's not a failure.
It's not failure.
It's just a lesson. It's just a lesson. And talk.
It is like 100 mistakes.
Yes, I say, you wrote about 100 lessons. I would write about 100 mistakes that I made.
100 mistakes.
But life gave me signs. They fired me 3 times. I didn't listen. I have it even in description of my mentoring program. Don't be like me. Listen signs. Read the signs. If word and life gives you something, take it. If you don't know how to do it, ask someone. Read the book. Find someone who was already there and he's always listen to person that is in the place that you are going to. Never listen someone who didn't achieve something that you want to achieve because he doesn't know how to do it. So listen to the people who are already there and they will tell you how to do it.
I came from a background where people always tell me what to do. Always. So I would never listen to anyone.
Yes.
And never. This is like, it's like if you just following the rule for a long period of time and then when you rebel, you go to the exact opposite. And this is what I was doing for
So now we know, if we want you to do something, we need to tell you do something else. Quite opposite.
Yeah, yes.
I didn't like this either. If I were you, I would... You're not me. You're not in my shoes. Don't tell me, yes? But it's always good if someone wise will ask you some difficult questions.
It's
And that you need to answer, and when you will be thinking about and looking for this answer, you will find out what to do and how to do it.
I think when you just lose your trust on some of the like adult examples in your life, whatever advices they were going to give you, you will just suspect whether like if I follow this path, I'm going to go or I made a mistake. So you're going to always have this, let me do it my own way, so I'm not going to regret later on. I will not be saying, okay, because you told me.
You will be the only person that you can be mad on. So,
so it's okay. It's better than, for me, it is better to be bad of myself than regret listening to someone else.
Yes, of course.
And for me, it is, at least I am the one who blamed.
Yes.
We always say that listen to your inner person. The very inner person is the first person who advises you. How is that one real? Or how did you ever apply that in your decision making? Like listening to your inner person.
As I said, sometimes I have this, and I always had it, but I didn't hear this voice that this is the person. You have this energy. We had it with Haifa. We just said,
vibrations.
5-10 minutes, and we knew, and we shared the story of our life. Oh my God, story
like
of our life
30 minutes
to the person.
conference.
30 minutes in the conference. So
And you're like,
it is something.
If
if you don't,
love from the first sight,
but you can learn. You have this inner voice. I strongly believe that everyone has it.
Yeah, everyone
but
has
if you are, like you said, the whole family, and you feel the responsibility, you will kill this voice, and you will follow, everyone that is all around you. I also had this moment in my life that I had all around me people, what do you do it? What do you need it for? Find normal job, stay here. You lost the job once again. Oh, you changed the job once again. You can stay in one place for some period of time. What kind of person are you? Oh my goodness, if I listen to that, at the beginning, yes, you are overwhelmed, but what is very important, it's the people that you have all around.
Yeah,
the environment that you are in. If you are with the people that will bring you down, you will stay there. And why they bring you down? Because they don't want to go further. So it's easier for them to bring you down to their own level, because they will feel comfortable that they don't need to do nothing with themselves. So there was a moment in my life that I cut those people. I call them, vampire, energetic vampire. They suck your energy. I cut these people from my surrounding, and I stayed with the people that are lifting me up. Ahmed is a person, my husband, that always was lifting me up, always. I'm not discussing about normal couple daily stuff, but in the background of my development of company, what I'm doing, he was always lifting me up. I have friends that sometimes they disagree with my decision and tell me, listen, be careful, pay attention to this and that, whatever you do, we will cry together, no worries. Yes, so I know that this is someone that, and she won't tell me, I told you so, because this is the worst that you can do. I told you so, yeah?
So.
But these are the friends that I have for 15 years, 10 years, stayed with me all the time. And they sometimes tell me the truth, and truth is not always nice. Yes.
And they know your challenges. And
even if I got mad, step back. Okay, she told me that. Okay, I don't like her for a moment, but then I always rethink. You need to be open. You need to be open for anything you might hear, and just before you react, just hold on for a moment. Hold on for 3 seconds. We discussed about emotions last time.
Yes.
So as we wind up, what does elevate your future truly mean to you?
That's a question.
Yes.
Elevate meaning shaping my future, yes?
Yeah. elevating
it's take responsibility for what you're doing, but also act even if you're scared. Don't let your fear or your old beliefs or these voices that are not really yours but someone to freeze you and to hold you back. So to elevate the future, it's act even if you are afraid.
I was just thinking about the vision board,
Yes.
I'm just like having my apartment in London. Okay.
Wow.
I'm traveling a lot. I'm having this hiking in Poland and mountain and nice places. I'm gonna tell you about my vision board and having my beautiful husband who's a pilot.
But the vision board is amazing tool. This is amazing tool for designing your future, for turning your dreams into your goals and then to make them happen.
Yeah. So do we write down like journaling, or you just create an illusion?
It is something neat to believe that how your life will be in 5 years, let's say. And I am imagining that I am in my London apartment in a very safe neighborhood in London, for sure. And
are you sure it's London?
Yeah, I want London, and I need to be near Hyde Park, so I can go and have a beautiful walk there.
Start from visiting Harrods here, it's only the part of London.
Yes, and then I also imagining that it is a cozy place. It is very nice, and everything is well. I'm been sponsored. I will not take care about the electricity, about anything.
Nothing comes easy.
So easy. What is important, as Haifa said, to have this vision and to visualize it. Really,
you need to
really
yourself,
visualize it. Yes, and the vision board is, or you're writing your, for example, 100 dreams. Some people are not even able to write 10, and you have an exercise to write 100. And it's changing, of course, yes. Like the vision board is changing. So this is really great. I did my vision board. That yoga master.
Yes, and the exercise, for sure. I had my yoga session yesterday, and I have this back pain. I had Voltaren before I came to this session. But it was amazing. What I really liked when I was speaking with Marta is it is really interesting that. When she was speaking about all her story, and I was believing it is like our Sudanese culture, Poland. it is. We have the same things. We have the same stories, and somehow we just connected.
Okay. At the end, we are very
connected.
We are women. We are human beings. So we have a lot of things in common.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
If we're gonna start, we're not gonna finish.
Yes. Let's finish.
For sure.
Part two was the finish.
Yeah. So it was a very interesting episode. A very interesting
and this
one.
Is part one. You need to say it is part one. It's part one. We're gonna
have imposter syndrome and fake it till you make it.
Yeah. Then communication, by the way, communication and relationship and career.
Yes.
So I will bring my husband.
Oh, wow.
You need to come, yes.
Nice.
Yes.
We have. I just launched our Instagram account, Strawberry Harissa. I'm Strawberry, he's Harissa, of course.
Yeah.
And we are launching there our daily communication topics.
Yes. We need to follow you guys.
Yes. Yeah. So your social media handles where we can follow you. I will actually put the handles as well in the video, the description of the video, the links and everything.
I'm Marta Hamouda, so you will find me as Marta Hamouda in LinkedIn, in Facebook, but Instagram is Madame Guru.
Madame Guru, okay.
Miss Haifa? Zayat.
Haifa, yes.
And just a K in my YouTube channel, in my Instagram is Josie Favored.
Yes, so we're gonna follow each other for sure today.
Sure.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
So follow us on our social media platforms at Desert Vibes Ambassadors, and it's a wrap.
See you guys.
Thank you.
Ramadan.
Kareem.